Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalise, and it feels really weird to start this video with my usual YouTube intro, but I don't know how else to start this video because I'm so incredibly nervous. So that is the intro that we are going with. I've made my cat be locked in this room with me. I have a fluffy blanket here, so I'm doing everything I can to keep myself, you know, calm and not anxious whilst filming this, even though I am incredibly nervous because this is my coming out video, which I know that I don't have to film, I don't have to do this video, but I wanted to because you guys have been a big part of my life for many years now, and a lot of you are incredibly supportive of everything I do, and I felt really bad that I haven't been sharing this part of me with you guys, and I finally feel ready to do that. So that's what today's video is going to be about. So I am gay, I am a lesbian, and I have a girlfriend. So a lot of big statements to process there, I know. I think a lot of you might be shocked because all of my friends and family, except for one friend, were extremely shocked when I came out to them. So I kind of wanted to explain my story to you guys because it's definitely not a phase. I've literally known that I am gay slash a lesbian since I was, you know, before I even knew what it was. I knew that I was into girls. But growing up, I was told by the world, society, friends and family that I was straight because that was the norm. But this created a lot of issues for me because I was incapable of liking a man or having feelings for a man. So I spent many years of my life thinking that there was something deeply wrong with me. So as such, in school, I was often labeled as a prude or too innocent because, you know, guys would be interested in me and I would not be interested at all. I would not reciprocate those feelings, and I would literally like try and hide from guys because I just did not want to be with one. The thought of dating a man was scary to me, honestly, and it just made me come across, I guess, to others as a prude or as too innocent, and that's what I got bullied for a lot in school, when in reality it was just that I was interested in the other gender. And I had my first major crush on a girl when I think I was about 14 or 15 years old, around that time. And yeah, no one around me knew because I didn't tell anyone, but everyone was constantly calling me a prude, too innocent, and all that stuff. But anyway, fast forward to when I was 18 or 19, I started going out clubbing. You know, when you start to go out clubbing, you meet a lot of people. So there were a lot of guys coming up to me, not in a conceited way. If you go out clubbing, you meet a lot of people. So there were men coming up to me and they were asking for my number, asking to buy me a drink, all that jazz, and I just did not want to buy it. I was so often called by men a stone cold because they would offer me a drink and I'd be like, no thank you, no thank you, please go away, please go away, please leave me alone forever, and never talk to me again, thank you, goodbye. And yeah, so many of my friends would be like, oh my gosh, how could you not want to talk to that guy? He's so attractive. Or if it'd be like a friend of a friend, they'd be like, he's so attractive, he's so nice, he's perfect for you. And I literally just wouldn't want to bar of it because, I mean, I knew that I was gay, but I was trying to suppress that and suppress it and trying to force myself to like these men. I started forcing myself to go on dates with guys, and it was horrendous. It's got nothing to do with the guys themselves. They were all lovely. They were all amazing people. It's just that I'm gay. So I was suppressing the feelings of being gay and forcing myself to go on these dates, but trying to think about myself, you know, being with a guy. Oh, not like that. Just like dating a guy was, I hated it. I hated it so much that I would dread going on these dates, so much so that I would throw up before I went on these dates from nerves and anxiety, and I just hated every second of it. I would even, this is so like tragic, but I even at one point was sitting in my room and I was looking at photos of celebrities on Pinterest, male celebrities that were all like, you know, conventionally attractive, and I was literally sitting there crying because I felt nothing towards these men. And I again went in that cycle of hating myself because I thought something was wrong with me for not liking these men. However, in the midst of all this, I was still 18 or 19 and going out clubbing, and in some of those nights out, I would make out with some girls, and it was so much better than making out with guys. Whenever I was making out with a guy, I would literally be thinking like, is this over yet? Is this done? Is it over now? Whereas with girls, you know, it just felt like what I was meant to be doing, like it felt right. So, but in saying that, I was, you know, starting to grow more confident within myself and thinking like, yeah, this is okay that I like girls, and you know what, if people don't accept me for it, then that's fine. I was ready. I was at 18, 19, ready to start to come out, and I was at, I'll never forget this because oh, there was this one night I was out at a bar and I was making out with a girl, and this guy came out from nowhere and gave us the finger and started cussing us out, calling us all sorts of slurs. And I was like, okay, we're gonna suppress the feelings of being gay even more, because I am not coming out now after this, because I was mortified, you know, I was humiliated that this man thought that he could do that, which is just so disgusting, and honestly just shows about how insecure he is in himself, because like, mind your own business. But anyway, that is not the only time that that happened, because fast forward a year, so I must have been, I think I was 19 at this point, so maybe only a few months actually, I don't know, fast forward a little bit. I was out in the valley once again going clubbing, and it was the end of the night and my friends and I were all at McDonald's, and I'd been talking to these two gentlemen that were gay all night. So I've been talking to them. We were like friends, getting on well. I hadn't met them before the night, mind you, but they were just really lovely, and I came out to them. The first people in my life that I'd ever came out to, and they were complete strangers, and they could not have been nicer. They were amazing. I wish I knew their names, because they were literally just such phenomenal human beings. They were so nice to me, telling me how, you know, because I was saying to them, I'm scared to come out to my friends and family. They're all gonna be shocked, like no one has any idea. Rah rah rah. And they were so lovely. They were like, you know what, you gotta live your truth, go tell your friends, because they will love you no matter what. And I felt so brave and courageous and inspired after talking to them, because they were so lovely. And I went over to my group of friends. Oh my god, I'm like getting emotional. I went over to my group of friends and I was ready to come out, and this was a big moment for me. I was really gonna tell them. So I walked up to them, and this guy that I was friends with said to me, why the F were you sitting and talking to those two gay slur? So, I mean, I'm sure you can fill in the blank of what he said there. I'm not gonna say it, because it was just heartbreaking. I'm literally about to come out and they're like, why were you sitting with those two? And I was mortified, because I'm like, well, I'm one of them. I am gay. If you think that about them, what are you going to think about me? So I did not come out that night, and I suppressed. I pushed it down and down further into my subconscious, I guess you would say. Needless to say, not friends with those people anymore. They, yeah, not nice people. So I did a really good job at suppressing it, which is not a good thing, obviously. But I suppressed it until quarantine this year. So Australia wasn't hit that bad by COVID, luckily, thank goodness, but we did have to go into somewhat of a lockdown for a while there, and I live alone, so I was spending a lot of time by myself. And in that, I did a lot of soul searching, I guess you would say. I had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to reflect, and COVID really made me realize that life is just too short, and it is so precious, and you just do not know what is going to happen. So I knew that I had to start being honest with myself, being honest to my friends and family, and tell them that I am gay, that I'm a lesbian, and that I like girls. So I sat with that idea for a couple of weeks, because it was scary to me. I was so scared. So I sat with the idea until one day I literally just felt like I had been in my brain too much, and I just felt claustrophobic in my brain, like I was going to explode if I didn't tell someone. So I went and sat in my balcony, and I texted my best friend Josh, and I was like, hey, like, I have something to tell you. And I came out to him, and it was over text, which is so lame. Obviously I would have preferred to do it in person, but he lives in a different state, and at the time state borders were shut, and I literally couldn't even see anyone at the time anyway, because that's when the quarantine rules were really strict. And yeah, so I came out to him because I knew that Josh was going to be accepting. I just knew he would be, because he's amazing and he's one of my best friends, and I knew that he would be very accepting, and he was amazing, so incredibly nice, and I just could not be more thankful for that, because that was the first friend that I'd ever come out to. And I was crying as I was texting him, like tears streaming down my face, because it just felt like such a relief to tell someone and to finally be me and be telling someone what I have kept locked up inside of me for literally my entire life. So if you follow my vlogs on my vlog channel, you might know that I recently had a pretty big mental breakdown, and part of that, not all of it, but part of that was to do with the stress and anxiety of knowing that I was going to have to come out to my friends and family, and it was very, very scary to me and very, very stressful. So all of my friends and family were shocked. I'd clearly done a great job at suppressing it because no one knew, no one suspected a thing, no one had any hunches except for my best friend Angie. When I came out to her, I was so nervous. I was literally shaking as I was about to tell her, because my biggest fear is that I was worried that she would think that I'm into her, which is not the case at all. I'm not into any of my friends that are girls at all, but I was worried that they would think that way. And so I'm literally there shaking, telling her, I'm like, so, you know, I like girls. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, no, let me explain. Like, I'm a lesbian. And she's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, no, like, I'm gay. And she's like, yes, Annalise, I've known for months now. And I was like, oh, okay. So Angie knew, and it was actually really comforting and really nice that she knew, because it meant that I wasn't crazy. This wasn't something I had made up in my head, and that even at my best attempts to suppress it, my best friend, who probably knows me best out of anyone, knew. So that was really nice. That was a big relief. So all of my friends, no, not all of my friends, sorry, most of my friends took it really well. My family all took it really well. They were very surprised, very shocked, but very accepting, which is good. However, one friend did not take it well, and we are no longer friends. So that is my coming out story. It was definitely a long time in the making, and I honestly, with the general reaction I've had, I kind of wish I'd come out sooner, because anyone in my life that truly matters and is truly there for me has been very accepting and just nice, and just like it's nothing new. They just are like, yep, cool, no dramas. So that's amazing. I mean, obviously, as I've said, my experience has not been all fantastic and all butterflies and rainbows and everyone was so accepting. No, I've definitely had, you know, some incidences, but I feel so much happier now, and that's partially due to my amazing girlfriend. So I do have a girlfriend, her name is Taylor. We've been dating for a couple of months now. She's met all of my friends, my family, and they all love her as much as I do. So I would love for y'all to meet her if you guys want to. So I can definitely do a video with her. I was thinking maybe a Q&A if that's something you guys are interested in. I'm nervous for this video to go up, that's for sure. I really hope that you guys are accepting. I'm hoping you will be, because it's 2020. I just feel like it's going to be a shock, because I just know it's going to be. So I hope that you guys still love me, still want to watch my videos, because this is my job. So if you don't, I'm screwed. But I really hope that you can accept me for who I am, because I'm still the same Annalise. It's just now that you know a little bit more about me. So I love you guys so much. It feels so good to finally be making this video and get it off my chest and be able to tell you guys all about it. So I love you guys so much. I truly mean that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, I love you. Mwah.